Hi there. Well, I thought some of you might be interested in what it takes in terms of training to accomplish getting ready for a figure competition, which I am. So, in case you don't know, what it takes is a lot of things. But in terms of my training schedule and nutrition, I hire a coach. I have an online coach, Mike Davies from Ohio in the Fit-3, and he creates my nutrition plan so that I don't have to do the work. You can hear a lot in the fitness community about diets and competition diets and nutrition and macronutrients and paleo diets, and you hear all kinds of stuff. But I have found a lot of success, and I really appreciate that I hire him and he does the work, and he sends me by email my diet, a new diet every 3 weeks. So I don't have to figure out anything. So I love that. So every 3 weeks, I pay for a new food plan, and he sends it to me, and it's all very healthy food with lots of good nutrients. It's a typical bodybuilder's diet, egg whites, a lot of chicken breast, ground turkey meat. I don't eat red meat, so I don't eat steak or anything. What else is it? It's usually low in vegetables and low in fruit, usually in preparing for a contest. It depends where you are in your preparation. When I'm really close to a contest, there's sometimes a little teeny fruit, but the vegetables are very specific, like asparagus, like 10 asparagus spears or something. Asparagus is a diuretic too, so it helps you lean out. Green beans is a typical vegetable. Those two especially. Spinach and often lettuce, romaine lettuce, or different kinds of lettuce. But what else? Almonds are often included for a healthy source of fat. Some avocados often included. At different various times, Greek yogurt is common in my diet. Non-fat cottage cheese. Yams are a very common source of carbohydrates for health. Brown rice. It's often very high protein. It can be at times very low carbs. So it's very specific to provide lots of healthy food for lots of healthy nutrition, which gives enough fuel for training, workout training, and the most nutritious impact with each meal. You eat every 2 to 3 hours is a little meal, and what it takes is, what I do is I try to take one day a weekend, Friday or Saturday, or sometimes two, to make all the food in high bulk and then divide it up. I have a digital scale and measuring cups and teaspoons, and you weigh and measure and divide it all up into all the portions, and I put it in my refrigerator, and then it's all done for the whole week, and I don't have to think about food. I don't have to worry about food. I just pull out the next one that's on the list, next meal that's on the list, and it makes it really easy for me and helps a lot stay with the plan. So it's a lot of work that way, a lot of grocery shopping and a lot of cooking and a lot of preparation, but that's the key, to be prepared and organized for any sort of bodybuilding competing. So I have him do my nutrition, so I don't have to worry about that, but I have to follow the plan in order to get the results. If I follow the plan to the T, 100%, that he gives me, I will have results. Sometimes it's hard mentally or emotionally or sometimes physically to want to stick to the plan, and that's where I fall off the wagon and I have a really hard time. But I'm working on my commitment of 100% this time, 100%, because I have been there, done that with falling off the wagon, and I don't need to do that anymore. I've learned my lessons, right? So a good nutrition plan and with someone who knows their stuff is very important. And then training in terms of workout. So I also pay for his services for providing me my exercise workout training plan, which once a month he gives a whole month's work of Monday through Friday weightlifting workouts at the gym. He also gives my cardio workouts in the food plan. So I get all the food, cardio, and weight training workouts from him. He's a total professional, works great. I love it. He's also very good at knowing what women need for this process. So in terms of weight training, Monday through Friday, I go to the gym. It depends what he prescribes for me, where I'm at in my process. And what I do for my schedule and how I work best is I go to the gym in the morning and do my cardio. No, sorry. I start with 7 minutes on the treadmill just to warm up. And then I go right into my weightlifting. So Monday's a body part, Tuesday's a different one, Wednesday's a different one, Thursday's and Friday's a different one. So every day is a different body part. And the workouts usually take 45 minutes or an hour sometimes. And then after that, I do my cardio. So altogether, it's about an hour, hour and a half. And then closer to the contest, it can be up to 2 hours. Depends on what my cardio assignment is. So weightlifting is 45 minutes to an hour. And then cardio is 20 minutes up to an hour sometimes. And then it depends where I am in my process, but it can also be that I am to go back to the gym after work or later in the day to do another set of cardio for 20 minutes to an hour. It depends on what he tells me. So there's been times where I've prepared for a competition by going to the gym in the morning, doing weights and cardio, and the afternoon doing cardio, which is called a double workout, morning and evening. And there's been times where I have been prescribed to do that doubles 6 days a week for long periods of time. But it just depends where I'm at in terms of my weight and body fat. And that's up to me and how I'm maintaining myself, which hasn't been great. So I'm working on that. So anyway, right now I at least do cardio every day in the morning, and I also do doubles 3 or 4 times a week. And my doubles right now include I have a personal trainer on Fridays who does CrossFit, and I do individual CrossFit with her. So I make that my second cardio of the day, my CrossFit training for that day. And then right now I'm working with a running coach, so I make her runs with her or her exercises sometimes my second cardio of the day. Or I use something that Mike tells me to do. So I kind of am mixing it up. Also a lot of times he has me assigned to go outdoors, go for a walk, or for my cardio, or run upstairs, or go for a hike, and these things are really nice when I can take Muffin, my doggie, and multitask by getting my cardio in and getting my doggie out at the same time. So those are fun for me. Sometimes it's going to a track and running on that. It can be a lot of different things. The cool thing I like about working with him is that he trains us to be complete overall athletes. Like, he doesn't miss anything. We do high intensity, we do steady state slow cardio where you go 65% of your heart rate for like an hour. That's slow, steady state. It burns off the body fat, but it's really boring. So you can do high intensity where you really hit the heart rate, get up, really fast or train the heart to be able to go really fast, so you create stamina and endurance and conditioning, or really long, just nice and slow episodes of cardio to just burn off the body fat. So it's a real mix-up, and by the end of my training, every time I've come into my contest, I am an all-around athlete at that point. I can do high-intensity work, I can do slow work, I can do short work, I can do long work, I can be strong and lift weights, so it's a good feeling. So, I'm an early bird, and I do go to the gym early in the morning. I go to a 24-hour gym, so 24-hour fitness, and so I can go anytime I want, which is great. So if I wake up early, or if a person goes late, it's nice. A 24-hour gym is really nice, because then you can go when your schedule allows it and when it's best for you as a person. I just happen to now in my life be a morning person, so I do really well in the morning, and I'm not so great in the evening. So so I schedule my workouts what works for me, and my work schedule and my life schedule. Although preparing for a contest, what I do is, because I'm very lucky in this way, organize my life a lot around my workouts and training. And sometimes you have to organize your workouts and training around life. So I hope that answers some questions a little bit. There's a lot to say on the subject, and I look forward to saying more later. And please comment and ask questions about what's not clear or what questions you have, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, bye.